Assalamualaikum and welcome to another episode of Zealfit TV. My name is Azmir and this is another episode for Project Zealfit 3.0. Today is the 22nd of April. It's a Friday and it's almost 3 p.m. It's raining outside, but I am very happy or excited at what is going on today. Namely, number one, we will be receiving our very first shipment into this new warehouse shortly, and that shipment is from Sofsurfaces. So we bought about 300 tiles. Most of them are going out to a customer very soon, inshallah, probably after Eid or after Hari Raya. And then secondly, the actual work of renovation, if you can call that, commences today, and I'll show you shortly what we'll be doing first. So I'm very, like I said, I'm very excited because now we should be able to see changes to this place, apart from the racks that you see behind me that has already been installed, and the flooring, the epoxy. So today what's going on upstairs on the first floor where the showroom is going to be is the lighting. So they're going to work their way down. I was informed that today and tomorrow they'll spend time on doing up the lightings on the first floor, and then they'll move to the mezzanine floor, which is the office area, and then lastly they will do the ground floor here. But so it's probably going to take roughly a week, and then after that we're probably just gonna start ordering all the furnitures to fill up the office space. And after that, this Sunday, which is on the 24th, we'll finally going to move from USJ1, the old place, to this new place. And what we're going to do, because we don't have enough time to actually fix the crane onto the floor, what we're going to do is to just manually carry all this equipment upstairs as best as we can, and as many as we can, because I don't want to leave any equipment down here, because it's going to be very problematic for me to actually bring those things up myself, especially with my bad knee. So I'm hoping that we get everything that I want to be upstairs by this Sunday, inshallah. Then we can start the cleaning process at USJ1, and by next week we should be able to return the keys back to the landlord. And that means this place will be the official headquarters of Zealfit moving forward, inshallah. So as you can see here, we've got some of the railings up ready, and we also found out that the ceiling is not actually straight, it's wavy. I think you can see it from the camera right here. Yeah, that's not because of poor installation, but that's just because the ceiling is not even. Okay, so the first problem that we have right now is, as you can see, number one, the lorry doesn't have any tailgate. Number two, because we haven't completed the ramp, that means the forklift cannot go outside of the warehouse. So that means that we need to have the reach inside the lorry, so that we can just carry off the pallets into the warehouse. But it seems that it's doable as long as they can pull the pallets closer towards the edge of the lorry, and I can just lift it off from there, inshallah. Bosan ya? Wow, that is interesting. That's the first time that I've ever used the reach truck to pull something, and that weighs 800 kgs each. Banyak terror lah you, bos. Banyak terror lah you.
Saya umur 14 sudah bawa. Lagi lama dah kalau bawa.
Oh.
Itu.
Kejap saya alih ni ya. So basically what he's doing is he's just trying to turn the pallet to face the fork of the reach truck, and then we can get the fork inside the pallet to lift it up. This, my friend, requires experience. And I'm really glad that he's doing it and not me. Man, that's mad skills. The next thing that I have to figure out is how to transport all this to the customer's location, looking at how difficult it was or how difficult it is to get it onto the truck and then also to get it off the truck, right? So I've got some thinking to do. I don't know whether I need to unpack this to make it easier and then spread it out across maybe multiple smaller pallets that we can use the pallet jack to actually carry or drag the tiles around, you know. So I would probably have to talk to my transporters and see what they think and how best that we can do this. And mind you, this particular rubber mats is going on the first floor of this customer's house, and they are, for him it's about 200 and I believe 285 pieces that needs to be carried up to his gym floor. So it's a lot of work, and we have to really plan this out and, you know, probably get a lot of resources in order for us to, you know, bring all these tiles up. Look what the transporter just gave me, alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, CTO Logistics, for this. Really appreciate your service and whatever you have done for me over the years. Thank you. Okay, here are the two pallets of the Sofsurfaces tiles, and the other one is over here. Now, actually there are a lot of things that I learned today with this particular delivery. Number one is that these pallets of the Sofsurfaces, they're so heavy. They're 800 kgs. That's almost pushing the limit of the rack itself. Now, obviously, the rack, in terms of the specification, they said that one of this rack can actually accommodate 1000 kg, which is the long one that I bought. And the smaller ones, actually, according to the diagram, it seems that it can cater to about 3 pallets of 800 kg each. Now, the problem with having something which is 800 kg is like it's frightening to just to manage it, right? To actually handle it. And even when I'm trying to lift with the reach truck, what happened was that you can feel that the reach truck is like the jongkit. I don't know what's the word in English. It's like terjongkit lah. So that was a bit scary. So you can imagine if we tried to actually put the pallets on the rack above ground, right, on the second shelf or the third shelf, it's really dangerous. So what I had to do was to actually clear up some of the space down there, so that I can put the pallet, the Sofsurfaces pallets underneath the rack like that. So if that's the case, then that's not a huge issue. But we can only fit 2, so the other one is still on the warehouse floor, which is fine. The problem, the reason why I wanted to do that quickly is because next week, inshallah, I'll be expecting another shipment, this time from Eleco, and I think we have about 6 to 7 pallets, and therefore I need to clear this whole warehouse space already. Now we have some equipment on the warehouse floor also, but like I mentioned, on Sunday we're gonna move from USJ and bring all the rest of the equipment there over here, and then we're gonna bring all the equipment that I want to put upstairs. So once that is done, I think we should be able to clear this floor space, and we should have, we should have ample space for that shipment to come in and for us to put everything either on the floor or on the racks, whichever it is. Now, the second issue that I learned, the second thing that I learned today is that, now let me just show you. This is basically our loading bay. Now, if you see, this is the ramp that we're trying to make. This is actually DIY. My staff Alam is actually the one who's doing it, using all the steel and metal from the previous showroom, right? And according to the guy who delivered this Sofsurfaces order, he said that thing is not sufficient to hold up the reach truck when it's loaded, right? If it's not loaded, then he says that yeah, I can go down, up and down quite easily. But if it's loaded, it's quite impossible because the steel that is used is not thick enough to handle the weight. Now, so he suggested that in order for me to reduce the cost of transportation, because sometimes I use a crane, sometimes I use a truck with a crane, so that costs about $250 per trip or something like that, or I need a truck with a tailgate, that's also expensive. In order for us to circumvent that issue, basically what he told me is to build a platform made of steel. So what it will enable us to do is to let me go back here again. So basically you're gonna have a platform right here that goes out, so the reach truck can then drive down up until here, and the truck can then park like so, and then we can just use the forklift to take the pallets off the truck and then into the showroom. So that's the idea that was proposed, and that means I have to once again discard that and stop that little project and then build the new platform. And as most of you know, the price of steel has increased tremendously, and I just cannot wait to see the quote to build that platform. And I know it's going to cost thousands of ringgit. I just hope I have enough cash to actually pay for that. All right, so that's it for today, and I should have gone already by now, but the problem is that this GoPro is kind of useless whenever you want to do long shoots. So I left this GoPro just now when I was unloading the pallets, and it overheated, and I need to wait for it to cool down, and that took quite some time. And so I just waited for it to cool down so that I can summarize what happened today. So yeah, GoPro, it's not that good. Okay, anyway, the railings for the lighting is completed today. Tomorrow they're going to come at 10 o'clock to install the lightings. And then on Sunday, as mentioned, we're going to move from USJ to this location, and I can't wait for that to happen. Alright guys, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, please click that like button. And if you're new to this channel, please consider to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the notifications so that you'll always be notified whenever we post a new video. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next Project Zealfit 3.0 episode. Bye!